Today's encouragement is the self-deception of self-negotiation. Had a meeting with a friend of mine a couple weeks ago, and he got started talking about self-negotiation. He said, you should do a video on that. So here we are. Self-negotiation can be a good thing. We negotiate with self. Should I do this? Should I do that? Here's the pros. Here's the cons. Let's think about that together, self. And when we do that, when we are truly weighing out options and mapping out a plan and making consideration and having a genuine discussion back and forth, it can be positive. The problem is when there's a self-deception piece. And what that might look and sound like is talking yourself out of something. So the discussion is gone. The positive back and forth, the exchange of good ideas, the weighing of options, and it becomes a almost like the sleazy car salesman who's got all the information, pre-internet. He knows what the car's value is. He knows what the cost is. He knows the damage history. He knows everything about the car. And poor, pitiful consumer who doesn't have the internet just shows up and is at the sort of the mercy of this guy's integrity, which may be found lacking. And that's what happens. That's who we become when we practice this self-deception in our self-negotiation. So we got a sales call to make, we got a client to call on, we got a tough conversation to have with an employee or a client. And here we go. Well, I don't think they can really afford our product. Let's don't make the call. Even if they could afford it, they're probably not going to choose to spend on something like this. Let's go to the next one. You know what? This guy's kind of a friend of mine, and I don't want to come across as sleazy salesman guy. So let me pass on this one. I think I'm not really feeling it right now. We'll come back later when I'm feeling it. We deceive ourselves into believing these things. Yeah, you know what? That guy is a friend of mine. And yeah, you know what? They do have a smaller budget. We take the decision-making opportunity away from our employee, our client, the sale, whatever the case may be, and we make all the choices. And we make them all with all of the information. We know how this is going to go. We know how this is going to turn out. And it's probably not great. It's probably not in our favor. So let's just go on to the next one. And if we're not careful, we just deceive all the way down the line until our list is run out, or until the problem with the employee grows beyond repair, because we refuse to have a true conversation back and forth. We refuse to weigh everything equally. We talked ourselves out of the opportunity because of fear, pride, who knows, whatever it is. So my encouragement is not to deceive yourselves while you have this negotiation. My encouragement is to be aware of the difference. Be aware of the difference between weighing out options and making a measured choice and being considerate, and when your sort of other self, your lizard brain, takes over and you begin having one-sided conversations in which your other self knows everything and convinces you of all the problems and challenges and wrongs and talks you out a good opportunity. Be aware. Hey, as always, I'm pulling for you. Look forward to talking to you next time.